What is going on, guys? My name is Sena and welcome back to another video. Aim, in my opinion, is the most fundamental part of improving at Valorant. Ever since I started playing Valorant back in beta, it's always been my goal to have crazy good aim. You can really tell how good a player is just by looking at their aim, and it is something that every player needs to develop if they want to improve at Valorant. Unfortunately though, aim isn't the easiest skill to improve. It takes a lot of patience, time, and dedication to build up good aim. However, in this video, I'm gonna make this a little bit easier for you guys and give you guys a 3-step plan to improve your aim fast. I created this plan by finding the most important fundamentals of aiming and finding a surefire way to improve those aspects of your gameplay. In a one-shot headshot game like Valorant, it's very important that you're always hitting those crispy headshots to ensure that you are winning all of your duels. If you guys don't know what your headshot percentage is and you want to find out, I want to show you and thank Valorant Tracker for sponsoring today's video. If you go down in the description or in the pinned comment, you can download Valorant Tracker and take a look at your headshot percentage and all of your stats. You might be surprised if you see that your headshot percentage is actually a lot lower than you thought it was. This could mean that you aren't prioritizing headshots enough, or your crosshair placement might be a little bit sloppy, which we will go into in depth in this video. Not only this, but you could actually see all of the headshot percentages for every gun in Valorant, and you can see all of your stats for each agent. Valorant Tracker is the most popular all-in-one companion tool for helping you improve at Valorant. It even lets you see all of your teammates' headshot percentages and stats as well, giving you as much information as possible for your Valorant matches. Oh, did I also mention that Valorant Tracker is 100% free and you don't have to pay a single penny to get access to all of these great tools for helping you improve. So what are you guys waiting for? Go down in the description or in the pinned comment and download Valorant Tracker today. Thank you again to Valorant Tracker for sponsoring this video, and with all that being said, guys, let's get right back into the video. In the past, I've made a video about aiming, and in that video, I explained the difference between passive aim and raw aim. In short, passive aim refers to crosshair placement and where you're putting your crosshair, and raw aim refers to your flicking, tracking, and mouse movement. Both of these are important and are really synergetic with each other, but in my opinion, passive aim or crosshair placement is the most important fundamental in Valorant. In this improvement plan, we're going to go through 3 steps to help you fix your crosshair placement and fix your raw aim. Getting straight into the plan, the first step is going to be on crosshair placement. For this first step, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be loading into a deathmatch and focus solely on having perfect crosshair placement. As soon as you load in the deathmatch, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to hold an angle at where you think the enemy's head is going to be. We're going to be using no raw aim whatsoever. So once you have your crosshair where you think their head is, you're not allowed to move it. When you get swung by an enemy, if your crosshair was too low or too high, that's something that you need to think about, and that's something that you need to fix. And that's basically what we're going to be doing for this entire deathmatch, guys. Basically, you're just going to be predicting the enemy's head level. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I don't know, Sena, this doesn't really seem like it would be a huge help. Trust me when I say that predicting enemy head level might be the most important thing in Valorant. Not only this, but pay attention to how far your crosshair is away from the angle. If you have your crosshair too close to the wall, when you get swung, it's going to be too hard for you to hit that shot. Making sure you have your crosshair a good distance away from the wall where it's not too far but still close enough to hit the shot is going to be very important, because this is very similar to how it will be in game. I'd recommend doing this until you're predicting enemy head level about 80 to 90% of the time. Even if it's a little bit under that, that's fine as well, but it's really important that you guys at least give this a try. This is the only guide you'll find on YouTube talking about this stuff, because I feel like a lot of people really overlook how you can use deathmatch to focus certain parts of your gameplay. It's like exercising and lifting weights. It's like compound lifts. You're working on one specific muscle rather than doing the entire set. Like I just mentioned, if you're doing this and predicting enemy head level anywhere from 80 to 90+% of the time, I think that you're ready to move on to step 2. For step 2, what we're going to be doing is taking this first step and turning it up a notch. Now, instead of using a Vandal or a rifle in deathmatch, we're going to be switching to a Sheriff. Now that you have a good understanding of the enemy head level and know how far off the wall to hold your crosshair, I think that you're ready to use a gun that is much more punishing. For this step, you're going to want to focus on hitting no body shots. Every every kill that you get must be a headshot. If you hit someone in the body, don't keep body shot spamming them. Make sure you are trying to readjust your crosshair to the head even if you die. This will form a really good habit for you, which is the habit of understanding the importance of a headshot. If you are in a gunfight with someone and you guys are having a body shot duel, the person who goes for the headshot instead of continuing the spray will win 90% of the time. A lot of people that are stuck in the lower ranks are very lazy about being disciplined about hitting headshots. So remember guys, if you hit a body shot, don't just keep spraying. Think about it and readjust your crosshair to get that headshot. It'll really go a really long ways if you keep practicing this. As your headshot percentage goes up, your gameplay will look so much crispier and cleaner. Your clips will look nicer. It'll just be much better for you in the long run. In a lot of the higher ranks, usually the headshot is the decider of who wins the duel, so being disciplined about this is so important. I want you guys to do this and try to win a deathmatch using only a sheriff. Sometimes as a warm-up, I'll go and do a deagle only deathmatch and try to win. This will make it so that once you actually switch back to a vandal, you feel so much more free and it's so much easier to hit those shots. Restricting yourself from the luxury of a rifle will make it feel like a cheat code when you switch back to it, trust me. Once you guys start getting really comfortable doing this with the sheriff and you're doing this for multiple death matches, I think that you're ready to move on to step 3 of this plan. And step 3 of this 3-step plan is to queue unrated and play only with the sheriff. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what's the point of doing this? Why do I have to play unrated with a sheriff if I just did a bunch of death matches with it? Well, the thing is about deathmatch is that there is very low stakes in deathmatch. If you swing and you die, whatever, you respawn 2 seconds later and you're back in it. But in normal matches, that's not how it works. A normal match setting will need you to be very consistent in hitting those shots if you want to frag out. This is where all of that muscle memory that we built up from those death matches comes into play, and I want you guys to try to match MVP in unrated with only a sheriff. Not only this, but I want you guys to try to make every single kill a headshot. This might seem very restricting, and yes, that's the whole point. Restricting yourself and holding yourself back like this will be very difficult at first, but as you keep playing like this, you'll adapt very quickly to it. It'll become your new normal, essentially. And that is exactly what we want. We want this very restricted, demanding setting to be your normal. I actually did this, and I'll show you guys some clips that I got from doing these sheriff only unrateds, and I think it's such a good tool to improve your aim.
I got shit on.
Oh.
Knife him for finish.
Oh!
That's not a knife.
Trust me, after you're done doing this, once you load into a game with a rifle, you will feel like an absolute demon. Step 1 taught us about crosshair placement and crosshair positioning before the fight even begins. Step 2 taught us to stay disciplined and only go for headshots, and that headshots are king in a game like Valorant. And step 3 takes step 1 and 2 and puts them in a live match setting. This, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to improve your aim if you're really struggling. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't seen any other videos on YouTube of people talking about this. You guys might know another content creator by the name of Fishy Chair. He only uses the Guardian, and this has made his aim insane. By being a Guardian only player, that became his new norm, so he had to hit one taps if he wants to succeed. This means that once he swaps to a rifle, it will feel like an absolute luxury and cheat code, and he'll just be able to dominate everyone because his norm was a lot harder. Anyways, guys, I hope that this all made sense and that you can implement this program into your warm-up routine. Like I mentioned towards the beginning of this video, aim is not easy to improve, and it takes a lot of time and dedication to improve on that skill. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide or found it helpful, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. I want to apologize for the lack of uploads recently. It's honestly just been really hard balancing content creation with other things in life, and so I've just been kind of lacking recently. But this is one video that I really wanted to get to you guys because this has helped me so much, and I know that it will help you guys as well. I have a Discord server linked down in the description below. It's my community Discord server. I'd recommend that you guys join. We have a chill community over there. We'd love to have you. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this video and other video ideas that you want me to cover next. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day or night to watch this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.